Born and raised in Memphis, Tennessee, 22-year-old Kentia shares her story of overcoming body issues and childhood traumas to live an abundant and fulfilling life. This is Let's Talk with Sandy Heron. Please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching.
I grew up, I was a chubby kid growing up, and you know how kids are. They find any reason to make you feel other than. So when I was younger, I would constantly find myself in situations where there were people constantly picking on the way that I looked. I remember one specific memory that I have and that I will never forget because of the amount of shame that I felt when it happened. I was walking home. It was me, my sisters, and my older brothers. We were all walking home from school. And this kid was, they call it checking in Memphis, but it's basically like you roasting people, just like right off the top of your head. So they would say whatever. But this one kid looked over at me and he said, "Her stomach looking ass." Like, her stomach looking ass. Talking about me, like talking about my stomach. And of course my brother spoke up and was like, "Hey, that's my sister, like you shouldn't." And he was like, "Oh, my bad." But there's so many more instances of, like, even my own family making fun of my weight. And I felt like for a very long time I could not separate my size from who I actually was. I know, like, as I got into, as I progressed into pre-pubescence, so like around 10, 12, I have a twin sister. But I was always the bigger sister. I also, I said I'm number 4. I'm number 4 out of 9 kids. And there is my mom has like a set of generations, like you can tell the different types of kids based on the generation they were born in. And with my generation, it's me, my twin sister, and my 2 younger sisters. I was always the biggest one, always. And it was one of the things that it defined me. And no matter what I did, or where I was, or who I was with, I just could not escape the label of the big girl, or the fat sister. And I didn't understand, I never understood why so many people, why it was a big deal to so many people. And also, when I tried to change it, you know, it was the adults in my life would try to tell me, hey, they wanted me to accept that I was bigger. They wanted me to embrace being fat. But I couldn't. No matter how much I tried, I just couldn't. And eventually it stopped being about me being bigger, and it just started being about me just having a body in general. Because I lost, my weight has fluctuated a lot throughout my life, a lot. I got really, really sick in 6th grade, and I ended up becoming essentially stick thin. And even then I found myself unhappy, even though I was the size that I assumed that would, you know, make all of the ghosts in my head go away. It didn't, like I stated before. But I also discovered that the way that I coped with my issues growing up in middle school, I struggled with binge eating. And it's still something that it's something that creeps up whenever I find myself feeling distressed. To this day, I still have body image issues. I do not have a very clear perspective. I don't have a clear glimpse, like idea of what I look like. And I've spent so long avoiding, I hated being recorded, I hated taking pictures, I hated being seen, I hated being perceived. I hid myself for so long. And it was so sad that I felt that I had to. I just didn't understand. I didn't think anyone would understand where I was coming from with my body image issues. I also suffered a great deal of sexual trauma, sexual abuse when I was younger. I wasn't protected, and that led me to internalize a lot of the things that had happened to me, and it made me not want to ever feel. It made me not want to feel beautiful. I stopped caring about my appearance because I just wanted the abuse to stop. I hated my body for so long. For so long, I hated everything about me. And there are just days that I wish, like there are just so many days where I just wish there was someone there. And the frustrating thing was I didn't know how to feel better. I just felt like I was in this hole, and my siblings couldn't help me because they didn't completely understand what I was experiencing. And now I understand that the reason why I felt so heavy was because of I was holding on to a lot. And also like learning how to process, trying to navigate a relationship with people that have hurt you perpetually, and no one addresses the damage that they caused you. It's something that you, like, being a child with not many things, many places to go or answers, you internalize it all. You have to. I had to. And I felt, that's why this moment in my life, that's why I say I feel like my life is just beginning, because this is the healthiest I've felt. This is the healthiest self-esteem I've had in a very long time. And I finally feel as if the cushions that I needed when I was younger, rather than it being people, it's replaced with the way that I see my life, my mindset. I speak those kind words into myself. And I just wish there are days where I look back and I wish I could hug my younger self. Every day I think about her. I think about, like, the only reason why I'm doing any of this is because of my younger self. And I genuinely believe she deserves the world. She didn't deserve anything that happened to her. And I've learned to let go. I've let go of a lot. And when I speak to my friends that knew me in middle school and high school and knew me when I was in the darkest time of my life, they can see it.
Yeah.
They can see the light.
Yeah. And I just want to just interject for a little bit, which is something that I feel led to do, like, speak to your younger self. If you could speak to her and maybe to thank her
Absolutely, like
for holding on, for not giving up on who you are now.
Specifically to like from ages Kentia, from age 8 to age 12 to 14 to 17 to 18. Thank you. You had to be strong when it wasn't, when you shouldn't have had to. And I believe it's only fair that I carry the things that were too heavy for you. You shouldn't have been carrying them. I love you so much. I love you so much. And I know it was something that you were told a lot growing up, but no one taught you how to do it. I taught you. I taught you. We love ourselves now, and we know what direction we're headed in, and everything that you wanted, you have. Like, the love that you wanted from your family, the love that you wanted from your friends, the wanting to be seen, wanting to feel seen, wanting to feel heard, wanting to feel valued. You have all of that. And I thank you so much. Thank you so much for all of the sacrifices you made, for all of the battles that you fought by yourself and that you didn't know that you were fighting. Thank you so much, and you can rest now.
And with that, we'll inhale, exhale.
And just doing this is like proof of my own growth. I can't say, everything that I do is because young Kentia wanted it. She was, it's what she wanted. And because I am able to do it, why not? She wants to eat healthy, that's what I do. She wants to pursue art, that's what I do. She wants to do YouTube, that's what we're gonna do.
That's what we're gonna do.
That's what we're gonna do. So yeah.
You want to start a YouTube channel. Can you just tell us what your YouTube channel, as soon as you get started, I'm gonna link it in the comments. So guys, you can head over to, what's your channel name?
Ken Quirks.
Can you spell that?
That's KenQuirks. Ken Quirks.
Okay, all right, so guys, Kentia's channel is coming up. Please be sure to check her out. She has so much more to share with you, so much to impart from her experiences before and right now. Kentia, I want to thank you so much for taking the time to share your story with me. You've been a blessing, and I am sure you have been to everyone who is watching.
Thank you so much for having me. I really do hope people like me know that I exist, we exist, and we're doing it, baby. We're doing it.
Okay.
A common theme. I really like clowns and dolls. Things that are just stuff that I've always loved since I was a child. Here's a little love note to myself.
What does it say?
This was created on August 21st, 2021.